Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm going to show you something today. I'd been trying to keep a bit secret until after Nationals, but word seems to be getting out, so I'm just going to make the video. Whiteforest in-engine can search artifact Lancea. So we're just going to get right into it. What you'd do, LZ is going to send something for cost, special summon herself, and search for a copy of Sylvie. Normal summon Sylvie, on summon effect, to search for a copy of Tails. Synchro 6, to get us a copy of Roselia. On summon effect of Roselia will pitch Tails, and then you're going to search the new White Witch. Tails will reset itself, you'll activate Tails, and you're going to get Azamina Elzet. Now, this already is everything we need, right? If you've made it this far, then the Maliss player has already lost, basically. Special summon Elzet Azamina, using her own effect. And then we synchro 8 into Diabel. Chainlink 1, Chainlink 2. And the reason we do it this way is because if we've made it this far, then realistically, they don't have Ash. They would have used Ash already. The last hand trap we're maybe a bit worried about here is Ogre, if people are playing Ogre. So we do it this way to play around Ogre. So, Chainlink 2 gets Deception, Chainlink 1, and you're going to grab Tails, because this is good for next turn to pitch for cost with Diabel and get free value and follow up for next turn. So what we're going to do from here is we're going to activate Deception, and then we're going to recycle Roselia to bring Sylvie back to the field. Then Deception will sack Sylvie to get Hallowed Azamina. And we do it that way because it's free, much better for card economy. There are certain combos where you don't really want to do it that way, but for the purposes of this video, which is more about Lancea, that's how we're going to do it. So that gets us Hallowed. We're going to activate Hallowed, sending Deception, and we're going to summon Roselia. On summon effect, going to grab us a copy of Wanted. Now what we're going to do is add Hallowed Azamina back to hand by putting Elzet Azamina back into the deck. We're going to activate Hallowed again, chaining Wanted. So Chainlink 2, Wanted, is going to search for us a copy of the Black Witch. I can't really say the Witch anymore because there's a few other cards with Witch in the name. So Chainlink 2, Wanted, searches the Witch. Chainlink 1, Hallowed Azamina, sending Wanted, bringing out our Omni-Negate. Now, from here, we're going to banish Wanted, to recycle Deception, and get a draw. Now, let's just imagine, worst case scenario, we actually draw Artifact Lancea here, which isn't worst case scenario, because obviously if you're siding it in, it's because you're against Maliss, and you need it. But it technically would be a Garnet in terms of what we're trying to do here, but that's fine, because if you're against Maliss, you're playing 3 Lancea anyway. Normally, you wouldn't really want to do this when you're at risk of drawing a Garnet. But in here, it's fine. So what we're going to do now is the Witch will special summon itself, sending Lancea as its cost. Well, not so much cost. It's not an activated effect. Do remember that, actually. Slight detour here. Sometimes people think Tails or other Whiteforest spells and traps get reset when they're pitched from Diabelstar, and that's not true. So Diabelstar, on summon effect. And we're going to get a card that normally I don't rate, to be honest. Not a fan, normally. Sinful Spoils Subdual. And what it does is it can add to hand or special summon a level 5 or higher illusion monster. If it's special summoned, it can't activate its effects. So sometimes this is used for the White Witch of the Sinful Spoils. I forget its exact name. It's the original Sin Keeper, the Floodgatey type one. The issue is, though, is that if you special summon it, it can't actually use its effect to pop a spell or a trap. But it is still pretty good against Mitsurugi because their quick play spells can't be used anymore, because obviously if you set a quick play spell, it can't be activated that turn. But that's not what we're using it for. It has a second effect. Banish itself from the graveyard to return a set card that you control back to your hand. So now what we're going to do is we're going to link to for a card called Artifact Dagda. Now what this does, when another card on the field, on your field, activates its effect, this can set an artifact monster to your spell and trap zone. So what we do now is Diabells, the White Witch, sends Sinful Spoils Subdual, activate its effect, another card on your field has activated its effect, so we chain Artifact Dagda, and that's going to set a copy of Artifact Lancea. Now Diabells resolves, sending Curse of Diabell, trigger effect, Filia Diabell, activate Filia Diabell to add Vengeance. Now we're going to banish Subdual to return Artifact Lancea to hand. Special summon Vengeance by banishing Filia Diabell, Curse of Diabell. We don't activate the trigger effect because then we're playing into Typhon. Typhon's pretty popular at the minute, so don't play into Typhon. There's no need. This board is already plenty good enough. So we got this from one card. Obviously there was a pitch, right? There was a cost. But imagine your Maliss playing into this board, even without Lancea, right? This is not nothing. But with this as well, I just don't see how Maliss going second beats this. And the good thing is as well, it goes to their turn, you activate Lancea. Even if they try and activate Cold Buy, you've got the out for the Cold Buy. And yeah, good game, GG, try again next time. So I've been keeping this under my hat. Like I said, Nationals is coming up. There's maybe certain things I wanted to try and keep to myself, but this seems to be getting out there now. So I just wanted to share with you guys, Whiteforest in Engine, searching Lancea. And Maliss is probably our most difficult matchup. So here's a way, right, if we're going first, to give ourselves a pretty solid chance of just OTKing turn one. Anyway, like, subscribe, thanks for coming by, all the usual stuff. Just a quick video. Hope to see you next time.